So what is this other world and beyond? What is this moving back and forth in time, space, to different worlds? What does all that mean when I say that? Well, that comes to part about the what I put in book 2 about knowing frequencies, and that television is the baseline frequency. When you turn the television, different channels, it goes to different, it shows different pictures, and also shows different shows. And our life is kind of based upon that. Traveling back and forth is that same process, but it's in a moment of movement. When I say movement, is when you move, how fast you go, how fast you talk, or how slow you talk. Staying in one time, one pace, keeps you bound into that. That is a key process of moving back and forth, back and forth through time and space and different places. Categorize when I said, what was that, about the gates and doorways. You can move back and forth in time and space, but there are boundaries that you come about as far as the gates. Doorways can actually be open back and forth, but the gates is when somebody gives you authorization, or you have to have the authorization to pass those gates. What am I talking about? It's the aura around people. That's their gate. But when you enter that, you can enter inside out. It's beyond, I think it's beyond 4th dimension. It could be up to 11th dimension as far as traveling inside, outside your body. So that's why you can't see the other world. That's why you can't see other people. But you can sense an activity. You can sense other people around you. You can sense things moving, but you can't see it move. But you know something's happening, but you can't figure out why it's happening, or where you hear that. Where is it coming from? That is movement of everyone on this planet and beyond this planet, because this world is not just this world here. It's many worlds. It's more galaxies mixed in together, even in the spiritual realm and also in the physical realm. So all that is all mixed about and amongst each other. So now, how do I know all this? You can figure this out. Well, not actually figure it out. You can actually do this yourself. The only way that I know, there's maybe some other ways, but stop doing the things that you're doing. Just stop completely. Stop doing anything at all, and you'll see what's around. Just start noticing things around you. Start hearing things. Start tuning in instead of tuning out. Once if you've been desensitized for a very long time, and people who've been desensitized, they only function on one level, and no way that you can actually get them to actually understand what you're talking about, because they're still functioning on that same level, that same plateau, and just keep going on, going and going and going. Go to work, go to school, go home, go cook, go eat. Same same process to go through daily, and it starts right back all over again. And they go through that entire thing, that whole entire life, and won't realize what they're doing, being a slave. You can come out of that. The meditation that I put in book 1 and book 2 gave you that option to actually follow those rules, to actually move out of yourself, to actually start traveling. And not only you can travel like this world, you can go to other worlds as well. But the things I want to talk about is those people that actually lock others out and keep everything secret. All those secrets can be revealed. You can travel anywhere, all the places that you can't go physically. If you've been to that place and actually, you don't have to go inside. You can actually be at that part. All you gotta do is just know what it looks like to actually get access to it. So once you start getting that, learning about it, you can actually go on the internet and start downloading pictures. You can see the pictures in there. Then you can actually travel to that place and actually see what those people are doing. You don't even have to be there to actually know. You don't even have to know a person. Actually, you don't have to live with a person to actually know who they are. Just by making contact with them, being what I'm saying, just talking to them, or actually going and meet them. That way explains everything about them. Everything that I've told you about, they've been doing it to you, but you don't know how to do it to them, because you never get, no one has given you that option. No one has given you that power to do that. All along they've been having this, like I said, they took all this stuff out of the Bible and they placed it in the media, say don't teach these people how to do this, so that we can do it to them. They can be controlled, they be controlled, and they can't do anything. They can't come against the other people. You can tell I'm not reading a script, because I just want you to see how my mind operates. I want you to see how things can be controlled. All the time that you watched the other videos, you saw it was structured. It took place and took a beginning to the end, to the middle, to the end. It drove you to that. But the process into this is when I did what you call it, I can't remember the name of it, but that process took you back and forth, impromptu, that's what I want to say, when you just go ahead and just go at it. But that process took you back and forth, from my books to here, the other worlds, and back and forth. That's the same exact way what this organization has been doing to people. And I don't even know how else to tell you that you being programmed now. Those last videos that I had, I not only spoke to you, I not only spoke to you in the physical world, but I spoke to you. So I spoke to some of you spirit, some of them in the spirit, and that process took them like they ran a marathon. I gave them so much information under certain, even though I was talking one way, I was saying something totally different in that video, and only certain people would have got that. And it's like, well, how do you do that? It's by frequency. When I told you about that frequency, about the television, I spoke to them in the frequency of that television. The same exact thing that they've been programming that with machines. I've taken it out of that. They've used machines to do it. I don't need a machine. I am that.